Hi everybody, welcome back to 100% Mags. So I know I'm probably a little bit late to the party on this one, but the day before the match started against Wolves in Nanyang, Newcastle came out with an official statement claiming that Steve Bruce was now appointed as the manager of Newcastle United, and he has signed a 3-year deal. Now, to be honest, my thoughts on this, I have been very clear in all of the videos lately about Steve Bruce, even over on 100% NUFC, Sharky's channel. I stated in the video that I was on there that I wasn't a big fan of Steve Bruce. In his days in the Premier League, he hasn't really performed as a manager. He hasn't really gotten to that high level capable of being able to come in and replace a guy such as Rafa Benitez. Rafa is a world-class manager, a manager that most people can't even tie the shoelaces of. There's not that many managers that can reach the level that Rafa Benitez is at. Maybe Jose Mourinho, Pep Guardiola. There's only a certain amount of managers that can reach that certain world-class level. And Steve Bruce isn't one of them, to be honest. The 58-year-old shouldn't even be in Newcastle. Yes, he might class himself as a local lad, but 15 miles from Newcastle, is his birthplace of Corbridge, and you've got to admit it's a really bad appointment. To be honest, as a manager, he didn't cut it when he was at Sunderland, like I said over on Sharky's channel, and he didn't really cut it at Hull City neither. Hull City was the last team he managed as well in the Premier League. And for the last few years, he's been at Aston Villa, then of course Chef Wed, and that's just not the level that Newcastle should be looking at. That's not the kind of manager that Newcastle should be looking at to move forward as a club. But under Mike Ashley, that's all we're going to be able to get at the end of the day, because of the owner that he is and what he wants to do. And all he really wants to do is come in and acid strip the club. He wants to take the money from the merchandise, he wants to take the money from tickets, he wants to take the money everywhere, all over the club, and he doesn't want to put a penny back in to invest in the team, progress as a team, and advance and take the team into European football and all that. We've only had one European football season, and that was when Alan Pardew was here, and that was by pure fluke that we even got into that, to be honest, because it wasn't even Alan Pardew's tactics that got with it. It was people like Papi Cisse, Demba Ba, Hatim Ben Arfa, Johan Gabe, them kinds of players is what got us that fifth finish when Alan Pardew was here. But to be honest, it's been a really bad appointment, I would say, and I'll give him 5 games in the season before he's even sacked. But he brings in Stephen Agnew and Stephen Clements with him as well, who have been at his previous clubs. One of them's in Mackham. One of them has been on the Mackham coach and staff. It's just a really poor appointment. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. And as always, remember, like, share, subscribe to 100% Mags. And there'll be a match review out for the Wolves game today, maybe tomorrow, as I'm quite busy today. But I'll make sure that there's a match review out for the Wolves game. Until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye bye, lads.